cut quickly to the questions. I'm going to start with you, Jovian. How do you like to deal with stereo channels on one fader or two, in a custom layer or dedicated area on the console, or use link groups instead?
Um, Stereo faders, obviously, going back in time, the PM5 obviously had, you could just select two channels and then both the faders would get linked. CL5 was the same, M7 was the same. But with the PM series, now you can have it on one fader. Ideally, I'd love to have it on one fader. And I do that, but there's a small, um, it's just a very minor thing on the PM is that once you pair it though, there's a blank channel. So to avoid that, then I move on to a custom layer, have my custom layers. So during soundcheck, I deal with the blank fader.
Right, right.
For the show, I create a custom bank, and then I use single faders for the stereo.
Andy, if there's any quick fix to any of these questions, you can always intervene. Yeah?
Sure. No, I'm very interested to hear everyone's opinions because I think there are a lot of different ways of doing kind of the same thing, and there is a long history of how stereo channels are dealt with in digital mixers throughout the generations of mixers. Rivage does it differently. DM7 is slightly different. You don't get the blank channel on DM7. So I'm interested to hear, kind of from my research point of view, so we can make sure future products do it well for everyone. So when you make a stereo pair, you use twice the amount of DSP resource as one channel, which means you are guaranteed the same sound quality no matter if you've got two mono channels or one stereo, where other types of mixing desk may not do that. If you have a lot of stereo channels, then the amount of DSP available to them can be reduced. So then you're not guaranteed the same quality for stereo as you are for mono. At Yamaha, we don't like that concept. So we have dedicated resource dedicated to each channel.
That's a revelation to me. That's an absolute
that's
revelation.
why you have, that's why you have fixed channel layers in Yamaha mixers, but you can use custom layers if you want. So with fixed channel layers, you always know where to find your channel. With custom layers, of course, you can make them anywhere and put them in any order you like. But you are guaranteed to have enough DSP for every channel to keep the quality at maximum.
That's really amazing and very informative.